Then Drew called Spencer a toad-licking suck-up. Kinsley? Charlene Hubbard glanced at her husband, Jason, who appeared to be biting his lip to keep from laughing out loud. She smacked his shoulder before turning to send a disapproving look at her daughter in the back seat of their car. That's not very nice. 14-year-old Kinsley bent her head over her cup. Her blonde hair curtained her face, and the dregs of her chocolate milkshake rattled in her straw. Drew said it, not me. She looked up with her trademark impish grin. But as far as I'm concerned, Spencer and Drew are both missing a few brain cells. Charley looked at her daughter, doing her best to repress a snort of amusement. This girl. Jason lost his battle with parental propriety. His laughter rang through the car. You just keep thinking that, baby girl. As long as you think of boys as inferior life forms, your mother and I maintain the advantage. Charley decided to ignore them both and settled back in her seat. A sigh of contentment crowned their nearly perfect Tuesday evening. She and Jason, both employed as cops with the Garfield, Oklahoma Police Department, and hardly ever on the same schedule, were enjoying a stretch of matching shifts. They'd had the evening off, together. With Kinsley volunteering at Grace Community's Vacation Bible School this week, husband and wife had enjoyed a little quiet time and some shopping for their daughter's upcoming 15th birthday. Then the trio had shared a late dinner, complete with milkshakes for dessert. As the clock inched toward 9, the late July sun hovered low on the western horizon, a fiery orange ball draping the world in soft light and long shadows. Charley pulled herself out of her introspection and focused in on the father-daughter conversation regarding the boys in Kinsley's age group. They're all dorks, Kinsley said. They walk around us girls all manly and superior. Her voice dripped with sarcasm. But put them in a room with 3 or 4 fifth graders, and it's like they never grew up, blowing bubbles in their milk with a straw up their nose or talking about how to make someone throw up. It's disgusting. Charley laughed. How were Sean and Benjamin this evening? She knew the question about the Conklin twins would sidetrack her daughter's tirade. The handsome twins, bound for college in the near future, were the focus of Kinsley's alternating crush. Puppy Love sighed from the back seat. Dreamy as always. Charley's cell phone rang. Hold that thought. She glanced at the number but didn't recognize it. Hello? Silence greeted the word. Hello? Charley? The voice on the other end of the connection hesitated. It's Melissa. The words, and the long-forgotten voice behind them, sucked the oxygen out of the vehicle. Charley tucked the phone between her shoulder and ear and slid one hand across the seat to grip Jason's. With the other, she lowered the sun visor mirror to look at her daughter. Kinsley was engrossed with something on her own phone. The evidence of her daughter's lack of concern stripped the elephant sitting on her chest of 10 pounds. Jason cut his eyes her way and mouthed, "What's wrong?" Charley squeezed his hand and drew in a ragged breath. "Melissa," she mouthed back. Jason's eyes widened at the name. "Hi, what can I do for you?" "I'm in Oklahoma City. I was hoping we could get together." We... Charley stuttered, looking for her balance. "It's been a long time, and I know this is unexpected, but it's important." Another glance at the mirror. Kinsley had her earbuds in now, totally oblivious to the fact that the woman who had given her life and then given her away was on the other end of her mother's phone. It's late," Charley stammered. "I meant tomorrow, of course." Something in the tone of her old friend's voice set alarms clanging in Charley's head. "Can you tell me what you need?" "I'd rather do it in person. I can be in Garfield by 11. No!" Charley's raised voice drew a look from Kinsley. Charley shrugged, smiled at her daughter, and lowered her voice. "I'll come to you. I'll call you back first thing in the morning, and we can decide on a time and place." "That's fine. We'll talk tomorrow." Charley disconnected the call. Dread weighed heavy in her stomach.